We about to go there. What's up, beautiful people? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. You know I do. Kuro. And guys, what's Papa locking, y'all? Welcome to Succeeding in Singleness, okay? This is a series that I'm super excited for y'all to be a part of and for me to do, and just obedience at that, right? I've been really holding off on it, and I'm like, okay, Lord, my bad. I got your back. I'm going to go ahead and do this because I know I can get something out of it, as well as you, and I can learn something from you. Y'all can learn something from me because all of this is coming from what God wants me to say, and I want to make sure that all the way throughout this series that I'm keeping it real, honest, truthful with y'all. We gonna laugh, we gonna cry, we gonna be mad, we gonna roll our eyes. Yes, we are, but we are gonna know at the end of the day, God has our back. Receive what you can, give also your feedback and advice and tips and your stories in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and I appreciate y'all for watching. I want to talk about the singleness as a Christian, okay? So let's go there. Y'all ready? Okay, great. Let's do this. We have notes so we can stay on task. Okay, wow, dropping things. The reason that this single series is a thing, and you know you've seen plenty of content like that on YouTube and other places, but I wanted to make sure that, you know, I did what God told me to do and jump on here as well, just because I'm in the thick of the singleness, and you know, we're in the thick of it and with new levels, right? So hitting 30 next year, we have this pandemic thing going on, and you know, it's a lot of different factors to consider at this stage when you are at this age in your singleness, but also too, no matter what age you are, please follow along this series because you can still help someone out in the comments. We're going to still touch on a lot of things, whether maybe it relates to you, maybe not, but still write some notes so that you can help the next person, okay? Because it's also been helping me, and I'm like, Lord, you really want to go there? We're going there. Cool. Yeah, it's just about being real with y'all and not putting fluff around it, right? Like, oh, you know, God's gonna bring you your man. Like, I believe that, sis. I'm with you. I receive that. But child, it's hard. Are you sure he coming? Where he at? Is he stuck in traffic? First, let me go ahead and tell my story. So before this series starts, let's just tell Janae's story. Wow. So right now I am single, and have I been dating lately? As of now, no, I have not. But yeah, last year, year before that, I definitely was dating, you know, getting to know people. I wouldn't say a full relationship or anything like that. Also too, let me know down in the comments, how do you define dating? Is dating meaning you just get to know the person, y'all know y'all like each other, so now you call it dating? Because for me, here's my order. I say, you know, we just talk, we cool, we chilling. Then I say we dating, so like, I know I like you, you like me, let's see. Then we're also like, now we together, we something. You ain't talking to nobody else, you ain't looking at anybody else, no. So let me know, how do you define the different stages of, you know, getting to know somebody or, you know, dating somebody? I would say that's where I'm at right now, and not on purpose. I just, you know, been inside. And so for me, I was like, you know, let me try to go ahead and jump on some dating apps. So yeah, your girl has been on dating apps, and that has been very entertaining. I'm gonna have a video separate about dating apps, because child, it's definitely an experience. Let me know if you've been on dating apps or are you on some right now. I was on 3 before, and now those are gone, and now I'm just on one dating app right now. I just feel like it has a better setup, but I would definitely say it's getting me back into the groove of things, right? Like trying to get to know a person, ask questions, ask the right questions. And you may be like, Janae, what's the right questions? We're gonna have a conversation about that in the single series as well. What are the right questions to ask when you are talking to somebody or getting to know somebody? If I can be real with y'all, sometimes them questions go out the door. I be forgetting, and I'm just staring at their face because they're cute. Child, is more to him. It gotta be more to him. You need to ask the questions. Do better. Don't do what I used to do because they was cute. Give them the time of day, and now you're realizing child ain't got nothing else to give. I said we're being real. Sometimes too, just because they love the Lord won't take it back. They ain't for you. Sometimes they ain't for you. You gotta know that it. Also, I'm working on, you know, just like realizing that, okay, I'm praying about the fact that I want somebody, but child, remember, when you want somebody, that means you're also releasing certain things, right? So me, you know, have to check in. I'll be back when I'm back. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if I want to be married, I want to start realizing what I should be able to give without any hesitation, without any like boy buys, right? I want to make sure that when God brings me the guy that he has for me, I'm in the right space, okay? So working on, like, you know, being open and transparent. My communication skills could be better, so working on that. Asking more questions, follow-up questions. I could work on that, be better with that. Adding more things to my resume, right? Like, a lot of people are trying to see how the guy looks, and I'm like, no, let me build up my resume. And not to say so I can like prove that I'm the best of the best, but to just show that I have something to offer. When you step to me and you know I'm right for you and you right for me, I got something to give you, bruh. I have something to offer, okay? So if there's something like, you know, you want to learn more words, I don't know, like, open up the dictionary, download an app. I don't know, follow my friend Jasmine N. Haynes on TikTok. She does word of the day. Like, whatever's gonna help you go to the next level, do that. If you want to read more books, go ahead and do that. Overall, in this singleness, what can you do now so that you can be wherever you want to be later on, right? So even if you didn't have a spouse, you know, tomorrow or next year, what can you still be doing now? Like, you know, I have, you know, my spouse in the back of my mind when I do these things, but I also know it's just gonna make me a better person all around. Oh, also too, like during this, you know, I know they're not, I see them, y'all. Like, I know when they're fine. At least fine to me. You know, some people I don't prefer. But like, I know when they are good looking to me. And so sometimes I'm like, ooh, he cute. But I'm like, Janae, he just cute. Let him be. Sometimes you can automatically know. Sometimes I automatically know when it's a guy just not it, and I'm like, Janae, let him go. And then sometimes in the back of my head, I'm like, Lord, but come on, if you fix him, if he could, maybe he'll check, like maybe, and it's like, no. So I'm really working on that too, like knowing that I had to push past the barrier of them just being attractive and really digging in deep, or just them. Well, how about this? Them being attractive, but also knowing the Lord. It's more to it, right? So are they able to really take care of you? Are they really willing to do whatever is necessary to keep y'all together, grow together in the Lord, X, Y, and Z? Some people can call themselves Christian and you be like, you ain't a Christian. Your grandmother just made you go to church and you went. And you had your oversized suit on. Fellas, look, she had them tights on, them white tights with the slip. Correct. We have to really learn to break past the barrier of basics and really get to know a person for real, because you know we don't want to miss things, right? So I've been trying to work on that, where that's why I mentioned the asking more questions. Okay, you say that you love the Lord, cool. Get to know why he loved the Lord. Like, get to know why sis said that she a Christian. Like, ask more questions instead of that surface level. You a Christian, you go to church, cool. That's not, no. Dig deeper. Also, what I'm working on is praying first before I jump into getting to know somebody, or, you know, having a conversation with somebody more often. So if we can be real, sometimes we don't want to pray about the person because we know the answer. And so we avoid praying, hoping that this person will change. And y'all, they don't change. And I've done that. A year and a half ago, I did that. And I knew my answer. I knew it. And he ghosted me. His new nickname is Ghost. Okay? And so sometimes I want to get mad at the person, but I'm like, you know, I knew what I was doing. They still have fault as well, but like I have fault as well because I know what I was doing and I decided to stay. And so now I have to go through this healing process that I could have avoided if I didn't. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But also too, during this, like, you know, adding more value to myself in different areas of my life, you know, getting organized. I've also been purging a lot of things. So I have a lot of clothes, and I found that clothes was a way for me to cope with it if I was feeling overwhelmed or stressed with, you know, doing Nae2Curly. Also to, yeah, it's just like a stress reliever. So I end up buying a lot of clothes, and clothes that don't even have no connection to me. I don't, you know, feel anything for it, or like, I'm like, you just have multiple of a lot of things. And so over the month, or like last 2 months, I've been purging a lot. So like a lot of people are like, Janae, where have you been? I've been purging, yo. Like, love what I do. I know God is going to cover me while I was doing that whole process. And I'm like, you know what? I just have to take a break from things. And sometimes you don't have to explain anything to anybody, but also to, you know, make sure that when you're doing things like that, that you have a community behind you, you know, close friends and family that know, like, okay, she needs help in this. She's doing this, like X, Y, and Z, right? So, yeah, during that time, I was purging a lot of stuff. And I had to on purpose, because I'm like, this is keeping me stuck for some reason. I have a lot of things I want to get done. So right now, y'all, think about what's keeping you stuck. What is that thing y'all cannot let go? What is causing you to not pursue your purpose, to not know who you truly are? What is it, or who is it? Like, we gotta start purging. I'm here to just do an intro, but y'all see where we're going for this series. Okay. The last thing that I've been learning and growing in is learning the value of my friendships, and learning the value, you know, in anybody, just friends, family, learning how to value them in this singleness. You know, learning how to rely on somebody, or learning how to be reliable, learning how to communicate, learning how to be open and honest and vulnerable with people, the right people. And it's been interesting. And also too, learning how to be friends with guys that are also attractive. I said it. Sometimes because they're fine to us, we jump to a different thing, and it's like, no, it's okay for you to be friends with them. I've also experienced that with some people where I'm like, oh, we kind of could, I mean, they're really nice. I mean, we like the same, we also do the same. Oh, what the? And I'm like, what made me jump that far first? Why can't I just be a friend to them? Why can't I just want to get to know them first? I don't know nothing about them, but because I see the, you know, the outward, I'm like, oh, that it could be mine. No, like, we have to learn how to, guys, learn how to truly learn how to stop, assess the person, be there for the person first before we try to get something out of the person. Like, that's what I've been learning and trying to work on. And I hope y'all are excited and come along this series with me. And if you are already married, like I said, give us tips down below in the comments. This is still about you. I will bring some married friends in as well on this series, because I find it needed, necessary, and valuable to have married friends. I know for a fact that's why God placed me with all married friends. Like, I came into my friendships with people that were already married. I find that to be valuable. So I plan to bring them in, because that's where I'm trying to be, right? So why not hear what they have to say, even though there is, you know, some gaps where it's like, no, you don't understand, like, it's different now. That is true. But at the same time, they know what it took to get to that place, right? They understand what it takes to even maintain their marriage. So why not listen to what they have to say? And so that's what we're going to be doing in the series, all right? Y'all excited? Great. So one more thing I want to add. So here are some of the topics that I want to touch on. Leave some topics or discussion that you want to hear down below. Cool. All right, so we have some, like, establishing a relationship with God. Like, we want to get to the point where we know that God loves us first, right? He's our first love. So establishing a relationship with God will allow you to bring any other type of relationship in, partnerships, you know, friendships, relationships with the opposite sex. Like, it will allow you to be able to have that properly, and you can, you know, steward over it properly, because you have established a great relationship with God first. Friendships as a topic, purpose, self-reflection, forgiveness, breaking old habits. Do married folks really understand the single life? You know, red flags, running back home to our first love, how men view dating versus women view dating. You know, do they have a list? I have a list. Do guys have a list? What y'all think? Also, you not in love, you just bored. We're gonna go there. I also wrote down, don't compromise you just so that you can have a boo. And much, much more topics that we are going to go ahead and just go in, okay? How long is this series gonna be? I don't know. When the Lord tells me to stop, I'm gonna stop, okay? You know, when the Lord places something in your heart, how you gotta do it. I've been holding out, been waiting, acting up. God has everything planned out for us, so we are going to go ahead and say in expectation that He has our back in this. I want y'all to know to not give up, because I'm not giving up. As hard as it is, as ghetto as it may seem sometimes, I'm not giving up, and we will succeed in this singleness, okay? Let's go, let's do this. And once again, be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can know all the videos that I am uploading, and also turn on that notification bell, because then you're gonna know when it drops, okay? I'm ready. Let's go in, and I will see y'all in the next video. Deuces.